So, today I thought I would kill two birds with one stone, because I want to show you an app for solar panel related setting up and alignment. And because I'm doing solar stuff, I thought we would go outside and try connecting all the Jackery solar panels that I have using adapters to the big Anchor power supply thing. Not related to Anchor in any way, this video just happens to be, this is the one that's got like all the plugs I can join together with all the Jackery solar panels. So, what is the app I am speaking of? Oh, let me turn on screen recorder first. Okay, what is the app I speak of? The app, it's called Sunnytrack. Right, and here is a zoomed in shot of it, because if I zoom too far out, you'll be able to see where I live, and you might come and do unquestionable things to me. No, anyway, right, here we are in a zoomed in, stay on, of view of my garden, and you can see there's my solar panels. That blue dot that's one around is a GPS signal. I've just you can position this anywhere you want on a map on planet Earth. And so I've set mine near my solar array, so that's the ones that are lying down the garden. You can see, and there's there's 9, sorry, on the roof of it as well. So this, on the right hand side, this yellow mark is sunrise. So that's the sun at sunrise. I can drag this. Where is it? Let me drag the... No, it's the time I need to drag. Shh. So the yellow one is sunrise, and the orange one is sunset, and the arc is all of the sunshine in between. So down the bottom where you can see the time, it's 1:16 PM. If I move that about, you see the sun moves, and that's it doing its arc across the sky from sunrise all the way through to sunset. Now this is useful if you're going to position solar panels either for permanent installation or a temporary one. Say where to park your camper van. Like, you might turn up and the weather's terrible and you have a rough idea where the sun's going to be, but you can whip out this app, turn on the GPS, you press this button furthest up to the top right there, and it dots in where you are on the planet Earth. And it'll show you the arc of where the sun is going to be on that day, or, well, if you use the calendar, like, of whatever day and whatever month. So there's January. So January, basically, sunrise and sunset are very, very close together, and then we swing it all the way out to the winter. Oh, well, there's July. So for me, sunrise and sunset are now going to be behind the solar panels. Not ideal. And then we come back to winter, and you see we're back to very short days. So that must be our longest day about there, is it? September? No, I don't know. I do not know what even today's date is, if I am being perfectly honest. Right, and the other bit that you get to see, or it can show you, is the data view. And you can see there's this arc, and this is the elevation. So this would be the angle of the sun from the horizon, which would also match the angle that you would want your solar panels set to somewhere. So somewhere between 0 and 40 degrees for the date and time that I've kind of randomly selected there. But as you see, you can change the date and the dates, and it'll show you the length of the day and the elevation of the sun. So it goes all the way up to 60 degrees at that point. So during the winter, it's obviously very, very low and flat. You'd be as well almost lying your solar panels on the ground. And then when it's in the summer, you need them like not quite, well, 45 degrees would be a good start, but even more than 45 degrees would give you the most solar energy. There is another one. Another thing it has was the augmented reality view, which I'll do now in the workshop to show you. Let me just give it a bit of a better calibration of where it thinks it is on planet Earth. It's inside a big metal box. Right. So let me bring you up to here so you can see with me. So hopefully onto the screen you can see there's like the horizon, and the horizon should, well, it's the horizon, I don't know because I've checked. And then you pan up and you find the sun, and the sun is currently over there just now. So it shows you a sweep. That yellow line is the sweep of where the sun's going to be from sunrise up through the day and then through to sunset. Obviously you would do this outside, and you can see if there's going to be any trees in your way or anything like that, and if you stand in front of your solar panels and make sure they've got a clear sweep of the sky. And where's the two lines? So the bottom and top line is like, the bottom is their shortest day, the most winter, the least amount of sunlight you're going to get, which is a little teeny tiny arc. And then your longest one, which is way, way up there, is going to be like a huge arc of sunshine. that you want your solar panels to see. Whee! That's a lot of sunshine. Anyway, yes, that's augmented reality view. And that's handy as well. So you could stand, if you were in your camper van, outside your camper van and do a sweep of the sun or sweep of the sky and see where it's going to be. Put your solar panels on the floor. It does have another one, a new feature. It's the shadow simulator. So you could put wherever, you can add a shadow object. So there's a bush there. I know roughly it's about like 4 meters high. So we'll tell it 4 meters. And then we'll press done. And then it'll project a shadow of where the shadow is going to be, and does it cover your solar panels. So if you get any big trees or whatnot, you can put in each thing, work out how high they are, obviously, tall even, and then add them in and see if it's going to cover your solar panels at any point. A handy feature. I haven't played with it a huge amount, but there's a lot in there. And now, as it says, it's now on iOS, so you can get it on your iPhone, iPad, and Android. But it is a very useful app. Well, especially if you're going to be moving solar panels, but kind of once you've installed your solar panels, you're a bit stuck. But if I was going to add more solar panels throughout the garden, I could maybe put some down there at the same angle, but then this great big trees here, I could put in a dot to see how much solar panels it's going to cover. I could cover the roof of the workshop in solar panels if need be. Right, so I think now what we'll do is go outside, fiddle about with the solar panel doodads, and then maybe do an augmented view of the sky and track the sunshine that way. Let's go and do that. Oh, here we are outside in the sunshine. Hello friends, it's me. Okay, we've got the anchor power thing. I've got my abomination of anchor adapter and these 3 adapters that will connect to the Jackery solar panels. The main reason I'm doing this is because Paul is taking all this stuff away camping shortly, so I had better make sure that it actually works. Hopefully long enough. Oh yeah. There's one. Yeah, so the Jackery solar panels are like, I can't remember what size they are, but they're bullet connectors, not bullet connectors, like barrel connectors, that's the word. They're barrel connectors, but all the bigger here, see the anchors, the other ones are all the X, whatever they are, connectors, the yellow ones. And they're all right, so that's all of them plugged in together. And then there's a port on the back, a yellow port. We plug them in, hopefully there's no explosion. What does the display say? Oh, I can hear clicking. What does the display say? Wait, if only there was an app for this. Let me turn the Bluetooth on. It's so bright I can't see any lights. That one. Success. We are charging, and as you can see there, hopefully on screen, we are charging with 200 watt input of solar panel, which is there a charge time? Oh, there is. Remaining charge time, 7 hours and 24 minutes. I can't remember the specs, but I'll put them on the screen if I find them, but I could probably put in another full set of these panels, maybe even a few full sets, and get it charging really, really hard. But yeah, it's doing it. It's absolutely charging it right now. Ta-da! Solar panels, solaring. Charging time 8 hours. So did you see that? Me just getting in the way a little bit of one panel. Let's check the MPPT. Wait, let me just use my whole body. Wow, that brought it down to 160 watts. Hence, any shadows or dirt or anything like that on your solar panels really makes a big difference, even though there's that one guy that commented in the video that said cleaning your solar panels was a waste of time because Google showed you it wasn't a waste of time and he read the whole study wrong. There's basically Google did a study showing you get like 10 to 20% more power out of your solar panels if you clean them so they're not dusty. And I don't know how the guy got the wrong end of the stick and just decided this Google's test is showing you never need to clean your solar panels. Like, what? Okay, I'm not arguing with you. You go and do your own thing. Right, let's fire up the Sunnytrack app then while we're here. Sunny! Right, and I want the augmented, you've exited the app, David, as opposed to just going, right, how do you go? That's what I'm looking for. Augmented view. Okay. So, right, let's think, I'll just do a bit of a calibration. So it knows where the horizon is. Right. Let us go. Thanks. So now you should be able to see. I'm going to stand in the shot like a real proper YouTuber does. Right. And the horizon is bang on where the horizon should be. And there's us focusing into the sun's just about where the sun's supposed to be, so it's pretty accurate. But you can see there, I've got trees that cover me, and from 7 AM onwards, 7, 8, 9, so it's like 10 AM before I've got clear sky, all the way around to 6 PM where I start to hit objects again. But that lets you see, well, there's the winter sun's even worse. It just hits houses and just curves just basically across the top of the houses. But the peak sun, which is way up there, that's good. I've got basically clear sky again from 8 AM all the way around to, we'll say 8 PM at night. That's pretty good. Right, so that's the Sunnytrack app. I've showed you that as well. So I have tested the anchor for Paul to make sure it charges off the solar panels. Right, so that was the Sunnytrack app. I'll leave I'll leave a link to the Sunnytrack app in the description, and everything else is unrelated to the video. It was just me testing it. But yeah, Sunnytrack app, I give that a thumbs up, especially for my solar array here. As you can see, I've got 1 or 2 solar panels going. There's more than that on the roof as well. Any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them down below. I'll try my best to answer them. And as always, thanks for watching.